Sondra, aka Kitty. I am here today with another edition. Today is Friday, June 3rd, and I was just paying bills in my office, and I had to stop because the UPS man just got here and brought me my PS4. This box is bigger than I am. So I had to stop paying bills because I am so excited, and I'm definitely not going to not play with my game to wait for another time. So I'm gonna open this box with you guys, and then I'm getting off of the camera so that I can go set up my video game system. You have no idea how happy I am and how excited I am. First of all, let me just tell you a little bit about this girl gamer. I've literally been a gamer for over 35 years. I've never stopped being a gamer. I probably never will stop being a gamer, but I haven't played in a long time. My son, my two youngest children, the 18-year-old and the 16-year-old, live with my ex-husband, and my son sold he had an Xbox 360 that he sold to some dudes in the neighborhood 2.5 years ago, when we still lived together. And the dude, when you're, let's see, at the time he was 13 or something. When somebody says they're going to give you $100 for something that belongs to you and you're 13 years old, $100 seems like a lot of money, and you want to do it. He had sold his flat screen TV that I purchased for him for some ridiculously low amount of money. I was really ticked off. So when he sold his PS3, I'm like, you don't have a TV to play it on. I'm not about to buy you a TV. So I told him he could, even though I had bought it. It was my old Xbox 360, and when I got the white one, I gave him the black one. I think that was the color that it was, something like that. Anyway, I told him, okay. The dude paid with a counterfeit $100 bill. He was so shook up in my living room. I was trying to be really nice and find games to go with it, and the extra cartridge, and the long cord, the long HDMI cord and everything, because I thought this little boy was buying this game for himself. It was his Christmas money, and he had saved it up. I am really naive, and I'm genuinely, well, I try to genuinely be a good person all the time. So my altruistic thoughts are not having me think that this little boy is probably going to turn around and sell it, and I'm just thinking this little boy, oh my God, it's his Christmas money or it's his birthday money, and he wants his game system, so let me give him his, I piled him up on games that I had paid $59.99 a piece for, and just gave him the whole hookup, because I was thinking this little boy was he was so shook up waiting for all this stuff in my living room. He's like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it, because the $100 bill was counterfeit. I didn't think it even felt like printer paper or something. When I actually stopped and gave it some thought, this is not a real, it didn't look like a real $100 bill or anything, but I just quickly looked at it, folded it up, and that was it. I didn't find out until I tried to go to the store and get change for this $100 bill so that my son could have small bills and not be walking around with $100. And they're like, oh, this is not real. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not real? They're like, look at it. Look at it. It's not even the same size as a... I was so embarrassed. I was mortified. I was like, I felt like a criminal. I'm in the corner store trying to pass off this phony $100 bill. Like, I felt terrible. I knew that I wasn't guilty. The person in the store knew I wasn't guilty, but I still felt awful. I felt like every cop in the vicinity of this store is looking at me right now with like field binoculars. It was just awful. So I called the police. The detective, they actually sent a detective over to my house because it's counterfeit money. This dude ended up like trying to hit on me, like trying to take me out on a date, and he was married. You know, just because I'm a single woman, do I look like I sleep around? But he was like trying to make it seem like, you know, he commiserated and, oh, are you new to the area? I can take you around and show you the... Again, I'm really, really naive. It wasn't until one day he's like, oh, let me take you out to breakfast, that, you know, and then his conversation at breakfast made me realize that he was like trying to low-key ask me if I was okay with the fact that he was married and could be his side chick. And I was just like, trying to sound like I'm sophisticated and worldly and whatnot, but in reality, I was married to my very first boyfriend for about 16 years. It was like nearly 16 years. We were 2 months short. And he's the father of all 4 of my children. So I was like really, really new to the dating scene. I really, really don't like dating. I feel like I'm a mater. I'm not a dater. You know, I'm looking for a spouse, not a bunch of boyfriends. So, but I was trying to sound like, you know, but it was just like really, really uncomfortable. And I think that he could like tell that it was making me really uncomfortable. Anyway, so my son sold his Xbox 360, and the funny thing is now he's trying to get me to get him another Xbox 360, and it's not until I'm sitting here telling this story to you that I remember that he sold his, and that's why he doesn't have one. But I lent him my PS3, is the point of this whole thing. I lent my son my PS3 because he's at my ex-husband's house with like nothing to do. And so I have not had a gaming system in, you know, in my home since probably like maybe like December, like early December or something. And he brought it back a couple months ago. It was not functioning properly. But I went and got the canned air and I cleaned it all out, and I think I bought like a wired controller. And then when it's working fine again, he's over my house playing his NBA 2K games, and he's like, can I take it back home with me? So I had it in my possession for like 4 weeks, and then it was gone again. And the 4 weeks that I had it, it was not functioning properly. I just had the big bright idea that maybe if I got some canned air and cleaned it out, because it was like really, really grimy. I never let my system get that choked up with dust. But yeah, so set all that to say, my P4 is here and I'm back in the building. So let's open it up and hook it up. If you are a gamer, my gamer tag on Sony is Sondra, aka Kitty. That's actually my gamer tag everywhere. And I use the same, I use my gamer tag as my ID on a bunch of other stuff. Pinterest, Twitter, not Pinterest, what's that thing called? Snapchat, Twitter, a bunch of other stuff. It is Sondra, aka Kitty, because I don't really have a big imagination when it comes to that sort of stuff. But here it is. I am so excited. And I bought the, I went ahead and got the, I paid for the 2 years insurance up front. They sent, why did they send cat treats in the box with my video game system? Because I'm a gamer, I gotta be a cat lady too? What is the subliminal message they're trying to send with these Temptations cat treats? I just really want to know. Anyway, I got I paid for the insurance up front, and I also paid for this charging station. Let's see. Keep your DualShock 4 controllers fully charged and ready to game. Yeah, this is what's up. This is really interesting though, because I can't tell like is it wireless or are these like plugged into the wall? Let's check it out. So my son is at school, and I just sent him a text message that said that the P4 is here. He's probably texting me all kinds of questions right now, and I am not even in the same room with my phone. It's gonna make him so maddened. Okay, so here is the it's the AC, and it holds 2 controllers. So I bought a used controller at GameStop. So I have a used controller because the P4 controllers are patented, so there are no knockoffs, and they're $69.99. So I got one at GameStop where I am a platinum whatever member, and I get 20% off all used items. What'd I do with the scissors just that fast? Oh crap. So here it is. I got the Call of Duty one. I'm so excited. Like, you seriously have no idea. You have no idea. My throat is about to hurt. I am talking so loud. But I am just really, really happy right now. So, because I've been talking about getting this thing. I don't like to get things like video game systems when they first launch, or cell phones. I don't like to get them when they first launch because I feel like there's always a learning curve. So if you're the first batch of people to like run out and get it when it just came out, you're going to have all kinds of glitches and all kinds of trouble while they figure it out. And then once they figure it out, then, you know, not only is the price lower, but you don't have to deal with all that stuff. So I didn't want to get it when it first came out, and I've been like patiently waiting. I was able to get it. I went ahead and got it because it was a Memorial Day sale, and it was 20% off everything. So a big ticket item like this, you know, getting 20% off is a huge savings. And so I felt like I didn't, you know, there was nothing else I needed to know in order to be ready to pull the trigger, because it was already something that I wanted, and because I saved so much money on it, I was able to get the dual charger stand, which was expensive, and go ahead and pay for the insurance up front, which is also expensive. But that big old box, and this is how small it is. That is so funny. The box was bigger than me. And I got Call of Duty Black Ops, which I will probably not be playing because even though I love first-person shooters, they give me headaches now. So I already am a PlayStation Plus member, and I have been paying my membership faithfully, even though I have not had a system, because there are some people who I love dearly who have my PS Plus membership stuff information. So probably when I get ready to go hook this up, they're going to tell me that I have too many consoles on my account. So I'm about to have to knock some people off right quick. And I don't even care. If that applies to you, I'm so sorry. I love you, but deuces. So here it is, the PS4. Oh, angels are like making all kinds of, I am so happy. So here is the, well, this is interesting. The PS4 DualShock controller does not look that much different from the PS3 DualShock controller, but I'm told that it's not going to work with it. Oh, sweet! It came with wireless earbuds. Because probably, like, I have the move system. I have a gun and everything, and probably none of that is going to work with this. But truth is, I got all this, and it's time to go. See y'all later, people.